Good afternoon, gamers. At least I'm assuming you're all gamers. A little weird if you weren't a gamer. Oh, we are back with more of the same. Kind of need to fiddle with my mic to get it properly set up for this. Hold on. Twist it a little bit. There we go. Now I can raise this higher and lock it into place. Yes, yes, hello, hello. Okay, there we go. Mike is in a more comfortable position now. Takes a second to arrange this thing in the correct way. Okay, we are going to start off with Data Crevice, and then we're going to go back to the anniversary story. I'm excited for the anniversary story, even though it's a little slow rolling at the start here. Jasmine coming into the fray and like showing off what Jasmine was doing was very much more what I was looking for. So I'm excited to get deeper into that. Oh, I didn't put this on shuffle. There we go. Playlist is now being shuffled. Let's spend all of this energy real quick. Do all of our dailies. Get them out of the way. I haven't looked at the Data Crevice stuff at all. So we'll see how the Data Crevice goes. Doing an eternal nightmare while watching the stream. There you go. You doing like a high risk thing, or are you just doing a casual like half difficulty or no difficulty run? Because the higher difficulties, they can get pretty crazy unless you go for specific combos. It feels impossible, and then you get like Summer on like a full setup, and you're like, oh, okay, this is easy now. Wanting a team for the endless dive with the new Hela. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't played around with new Hela too much. I tried her one day, and I'm pretty sure that I played her completely wrong. So I've got to learn how to play Hela in BFL, which is unfortunate because I wanted to make like Hela videos, but until like BFL cycles again, I can't make Hela videos. I ran out of attempts yesterday, and that was like my time to figure her out, but I couldn't figure her out in the amount of attempts. I think it's just a skill issue on my part. Either that, or I just had like really whack weekly buffs that gave me the wrong impression. I'm actually not sure which one, but I know Hela does good. I've seen videos of her going fucking crazy, but at least in BFL, I haven't been able to recreate it. I've been able to recreate it elsewhere, just not in BFL, which tells me I'm doing something wrong somewhere. Okay, let's get all of this rating out of the way. There we go. Yeah, I saw that video. It helps. There's a few things that I wasn't sure on. Like, it blows my mind, and I thought it would be the case for some reason. But it blows my mind that her entire kit is based around Lingering Will, and Lingering Will is her auto attack, and every instance of Lingering Will counts as auto attack damage, except when it doesn't. Half the time Lingering Will is normal attack damage, half the time Lingering Will is skill damage. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? How do you have like a Yu-Gi-Oh deck ass card length of text and not explain that your normal attack is normal attack sometimes and skill damage the other times? Like, annoying, honestly. Yo, good morning, afternoon, evening. How's my day? My day's all right. I've had better days, but you know, I'm trucking along. Just talking about Hella so far. Like, she's good, but my BFL performance didn't showcase her in the greatest light. Again, outside of BFL, she fits great. But... And another thing, how do I want to word this? I think there's a large part of the player base who gets the wrong idea about Hella because, like, kind of how I'm a little misleading with Augustus because I show off all these Augustus videos, but my Augustus is S5. So I'm kind of misleading some people because S3 is actually a really big deal. 4 and 5 don't really matter, but S3 is kind of big. So there's a lot of people like trying to recreate what I do with my videos, and they can't do it with their S1. They probably could if they were level 90 S1, since I'm level 70 S5. But my S5 Augusta really tilts the scales. And like chat's saying now, Hella's shackles are, every single one of them is fucking insane. Like, yeah, she is the most pay-to-win like shackle character. Like, so far they have not been this extreme. Like, we've been pretty like not so bad. Like, let me go to Shalom. Shalom's a good example. Where Shalom, Shackle 1, like, okay, who cares? Shackle 3 is a big deal, and then Shackle 4 is like quality of life. You know, it doesn't necessarily make her stronger. It's just like a nice thing to have, right? It rewards you for going that deep. So, like, whatever, really fucking good, and quality of life. We go to Zero. Zero likes her S1. S3 is really nice. And S4 is quality of life. Okay, cool. Like, she doesn't get too insane. You need that S1, but outside of that, the rest is optional. Then you go to, who else is there? Ying Ying? Sure, Ying Ying counts. A good first Shackle. Shackle 3 is really nice because it makes him take more damage from everybody. And then I couldn't tell you what S4 does. But really, it's only like 1 and 3 that are the big shackles. But then you go to Hella and it's Shackle 1's really big, Shackle 2's fucking massive, Shackle 3's really big, Shackle 4's fucking massive, and Shackle 5 is just like ungodly overpowered. So it's really weird that they released a center that reward shackles so much. Now, you don't need those shackles, right? She's still good at S1 and probably S0. But if people are playing with S5, it's a completely different character. Completely different character. She's doing like triple the damage while supporting the team. It's kind of crazy. Okay, but anyways, we are going into Data Crevice. We already did the magic damage and the crit damage, so it looks like we are going to S4 Ying Ying's Cabernet ECB without the core break, but it's unreliable to trigger. Okay, I'll trust you on that. I saw too many words. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna read that. AFA, how's it going? How's it going? So we start with total healing and shield damage. That looks fine. We just energy boost, sure, and anything else that gives us like energy bonuses. No, just that one. Sure. Usually max potentials S3, S4, and 5 are usually not that helpful outside of bragging. I agree. Unless you're doing speed runs, like S4 is usually like your like BFL bragging highlight reel, but it's only good in BFL because you get to use your ultimate like at the start of the fight. But it doesn't help you clear BFL, it just helps you post YouTube videos. But then you go to like someone like Hella, and 4 or 5 are just like actual legitimately changes how she plays. It's so good. So it's just a little wild to see it. I'll make a video on it too, but I want to boast her other performances still before I do so. Her regular performance. Hey Ordemare, how's it going? How's it going? Okay, so we want Camel. And then who's our last healer? Who is our last healer? Duro, just spam healing. Okay. I forgot they changed that. Prime brands, give me your healing set. Bloodbound Oath. Shin, give me your healing set. Very specific crime brands for the video I released today. You guys haven't seen the 10 million clear for the for that one random peak path tests? Really nice. Yeah, Letta could work. I'm not sure if my Letta's really that infested. Let me check. Yeah, I've got level 5 skills. If I had her at like level 9 skills, I'd bring her because she's just like a really nice AFK option. I just don't have it spec'd right now. I remember EKG mentioning that her trial is misleading because they give you S5, which changes her completely. I agree. Like, S5 is just like a completely different monster. Honestly, like, S0 and S1 are completely different monsters. But every single shackle is just so impactful that, like, it's crazy they released a center with that much strength in each shackle. But again, it's forgivable because the, oh shit, I didn't put myself on. Hold on, I gotta hide my screen. Gotta put myself on Do Not Disturb. Okay, there we go. I'll stop getting Discord messages now. It's forgivable that each one of Hella's shackles are so insane because Hella is good at S0 and S1. Like, she's still passable, right? You don't need the later shackles. But if you are a whale, you are deeply rewarded for the later shackles, way more than any other sinner would be. So there's a fine balance there. Summer was the first pay-to-win shackler, even though you weren't getting much out of it. Well, yeah, like, it was better, but it wasn't good yet. Poor release Summer. I remember people were like making spreadsheets and everything for like the release centers, like trying to figure out who was best and who was worst and all this other stuff. And it turned out, like, at the time, the top DPS per second was tied between like 3 people, and it was Summer, Priscilla, and Dolly. And it's just like, how the hell is Summer in the same category as fucking Dolly? Poor fucking Summer, dude. I'm glad she got reforged, even though I don't think Summer's reforged is as good as people give her credit for. There, I said it. It's very good in very specific situations, but the fact that it's just all single target damage and... Hold on. It's all single target damage and it's reliant on like very specific team members that don't have any core breaking, and she doesn't have any core breaking, and none of her favorite teammates have any core breaking. It's a really annoying comp to pilot. And even though it puts up like impressive TOA scores and all this other stuff that makes for good YouTube titles, I don't think Summer's actually that good. The Reforger getting crazier and crazier by the look of it. Have you seen Adela? Adela is, yeah, I would agree with you. Adela's kind of crazy. Okay, so we just spam healing for no reason. That's like the whole point of this. Just keep shielding. The only thing we need to do is spam. How dare you poison me? Well, it looks like we're going to get S rank real fast. Seeing how we're already deep into the A rank. There's no thinking here. I'm literally just pressing my buttons as fast as I can. And I don't know what these threes next to me do, actually. Like, there's obviously mechanic happening with this 3 next to everybody's head, but I didn't read, and I don't care to read. Because I know I just need to press the shield button. Can't wait for Adela Reforged for her to reap everybody. It is going to be quite insane. Like, they didn't even try to balance her. They're just like, what if we just made her overpowered? Everybody's like, okay. That being said, I'm mostly going to cover Nuge with Reforged Rahu, because I'm like way more excited about Reforged Rahu. Damn, my shield value is actually hurting. You got the healing out of the bag, the shield value is just not keeping up. Oh, I gave her that and she can't cast. I can mix people around though, that's good. I don't think I'm getting SS on the shield value. Which honestly is fine with me. S is good enough. Okay, catching up on chat. Try to use my S5 Hela properly in Dark Zone as a support unit and a normal attack hyper carry. She ended up being a hyper carry anyways. As support, Hela deals 2.6 mil, 0 1.6 mil, and normal attack carry 3.6 mil, 0 400k. That sounds about right. Yeah. The only place demon is useful outside of TOA. True. I'm using LL instead of more, but only get SS though. Yeah, LL is probably better. Because Moore's shield gets broken. Okay, I'll try it. We'll do it one more time with LL. Moore's shield gets broken, so I can't use her ECB to like double shield, so it's way less efficient than Demon using his 6-man shield. I probably haven't gotten the max version buffs. I don't keep up that much with Data Crevice. I've been a chronic non-reader as of late. I think it's the new UI change. Like, I struggle to read the new UI. I've said it a few times. but it like hurts my eyes with all the like the keywords, and then you have to click on the keyword to figure out what it actually does, and it's just too much noise for my eyeballs. And just spamming away. It is a cool Pokemon. I think this is a Luxray. Either that or an Articuno, I can't tell. Actually, if anything, this is like Togekiss Galar. That's probably the closest we're gonna get. Togekiss Galar. It's actually smarter for me to not use my healing golds anymore, because it'll feed more energy into LL, which means I'll feed more energy into Demon. And if I noticed that sooner, I could have squeezed a lot more energy out of LL. But it's too late for me to kind of have that revelation. I needed to have it a while ago. Yeah, LL was a good idea. I got more shielding out of it, but not enough for it to matter. But oh well, SS good enough. I don't need to SS it. No, JoJo collab never happened in Global. It was a CN exclusive. Which is how like half, if not more, collabs go down. Like whenever you see a collab, it's not 100% chance it's going to come to us. Okay, I need to do skill damage and defeat a bunch of things. So I'm thinking Umber Core. We can take that Hella out for a walk. Sure. Okay, Shen, because always Shen. And then let's take Bai Yi. Let's grab ourselves a Hella. Let's grab ourselves a Parfait and an LL. And what a Graves. Just like all in on Umber Core. Okay, and then check everybody's crime brands, because of course they're not correct. I'm not sure if there's any cores on this map, but I'm gonna pretend like there are. I'm gonna pretend like there's cores, not others. Actually, you know what? Honestly, do I really need her to hit that hard? I just need her to click ult more often. Nomad. And then Parfait, you need to cast your thing instantly. Sure. And then you need to cast your thing faster too. The boss has 10 cores. Oh, this is perfect. Holy shit, that is a fuck ton of cores. Fuck is this? My brain's trying to calculate, and it's not very good at calculating right now. Holy fuck, he's stanky as shit. Aw. Awkward. Ella, can you kill him, please? Please and thank you. Yeah, I'm playing this like shit. Hold on. Playing this like absolute shit. Okay. Do it this way. Get that buff going. Yeah, playing it much better this time around. Okay, now I just early Hella. Is there like a visual indicator for when Hella is in the Soul Scourge state? I like how they gave me 99 movement because they knew I was going to use Bai. Need to hide this so I can actually see. So much happening. Too many particles. My brain stopped working. I forgot how to talk. And it's honestly just the number of particles on my screen, like nothing else. I'm actually out of empowers. Crazy. Hey, speaking of out of empowers, Ella's got my back. You got more cores? Holy shit. There's still so much time left on the stage. Holy fuck. Thought the stage was almost over. Think it's SS by both already? I mean, I am using like Umber Core and this is a broken team. Let's check. SS on defeat point. We're still low on the skill damage, surprisingly. So many particle effects, dude. Like, I actually struggle to keep up. There's just too much shit on my screen. So I'm kind of torn here. I don't need the defeat points anymore. I just need skill damage. Do I wait for these people to walk further down? Or do I just hit them as soon as they spawn? I think it's better for me to wait for them to group up so I can double dip on the skill damage, even though it does take them longer to appear. It's like anti-intuitive for me. But I'm going to try it. Like this guy, I don't want to hit him quite yet. Because I could save him for just a little bit longer in AoE with him. It's the second time this guy's appeared when I'm in a tile where I can't hit them both. Kind of annoying, honestly. But it do be what it be. Okay, I boxed myself into a corner, that's a wrap. Actually, I have Hella. Not a wrap. There was, in fact, something I could do. Now I'm out of SP. We did get an SS and skill damage by exactly what we needed. We got the exact 6,000 skill damage that we needed. So, we'll take that, I guess. And we got triple S and defeat point, which is crazy. How do we get like triple S and defeat point, but barely hit SS and skill damage when I'm only using skill damage? But hey, we take those. And I'm not going back for the shield value. We're just calling it a day. They're not taking these hypercubes from me, but they will take the 50 binary chips from me. Enemies die too fast, suffering from success. Seriously. Okay. Is there anything left to buy in this store? No, I'm just waiting for the refresh. And we're getting the refresh Tuesday? Because this is the... So, public service announcement, PSA. This is the second half of the season, and it does end this weekend. You have 3 days to finish your Data Crevice. So that's the public service announcement. Finish your Data Crevice, get your Reforged materials. We're about to get some more Reforged materials for us to play with. Yeah, I didn't do any of the hard sections. Do I get anything for doing hard? Unlock the second half of the season. You can select the difficulty here. Or is this just the increased buffs? If it's just the stronger buffs, then I don't care. But if there's like hypercubes or something, then I'll redo these stages. Just increase the buff. Okay. I can skip that. Well, now you guys know you don't need the upgraded buffs to SS everything except maybe shield value. Yeah, I got everything except double S from doing shield value, yeah. I mean, this one was easy because I just... I'll show it off. This one's kind of borderline whaley of me, but I didn't whale on 11. I just got lucky getting like multiple 11 copies over the years. So this is the magic crit stage. So I brought like a full crit team with Yugo, Owo, and Jelena and just like giga buffed 11. And then because I have S311, her ECB never goes away. So it was just always active at max power, and I just like AFK'd the rest of this time and just sat there and watched 11 crit this thing to death. It was really, really laid back in AFK because my 11 is S3. With S3, 11's Reforged Yellow Hands and Eve's Cuckoo Clock, or the Scare Box, the Jack in the Box, whatever it is. Those two sources of fear are enough to keep 11's ECB active for like 4 or 5 minutes straight. It's a very slow decay process. Very good. If you have S3, 11, good shit. Okay, hold on. I'm going to hide my screen for just a second. I have way too many windows and tabs open. Okay, I've closed all the other windows and tabs. And now Path Nowhere is mad at me. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to restart Path Nowhere too. Okay, we're back. We're back in there. At least I think we are. Who knows? Yeah, I've been getting kicked off the server a lot this patch. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like my connection or if it's the server. Or what's going on? I don't think there's... Like, normally I can tell when there's like a big event going on that like people have been really pulled in or like somehow advertised to, because I just get friend requests all the time. But I haven't been getting like 8 friend requests a day. I was getting 8 friend requests a day when Zero came out. I was getting 8 requests a day when Jelena came out. But I don't think there's like a huge influx of players coming in. I mean, I'd like there to be a huge influx of players coming in, don't get me wrong. I'm just not sure if it's happening. I should probably change, hold on. Where is it? Society. Assist. No, it's not even the secret society. How do I change? Is it on the friends page? Oh, it is. Assistance tab. Yeah, I'm blind. Sorry, Shalom, you're getting booted. It's time for Augustus to reign true. And I don't care about summer, so I'm going to put 11 up there. And then I'm going to unselect that, so Augustus can be first. There we go. There's the correct assistance. I didn't saw that problem, but I did saw that Asia server was full on Tuesday. Ooh. Yeah, 07 Shalom. You're still on my favorites list. Like, don't get me wrong. Here's my chronological favorites list, okay? So, Shalom is still up there. It's just that the others were reforged. So, more players want like level 90 centers than they want like a level 70 center, right? So, I leave up the reforged and also Augustus because it's Augustus. My tablet is like super hot. It is burning up. It'll be fine since I close all those programs. It's like slowly cooling down, but like damn, it got hot there for a second. Okay, we'll do the Dawn's Call event, sure. Nope, no we won't. Okay, we will. We're back in there again. Okay. He's likely to overestimate his abilities and act impulsively. Canine training, sure. The only option I have, easy peasy, let's go. After being separated and then reunited with his brother, the relationship has begun to mend. The fuck? How am I supposed to glean any sort of information out of that? Combat training. Hey, I got it right. Only option I had, easy peasy. Comes from nobility and has connections with various metropoles. He is quite accomplished in the field of cryptography. Coding training. Military discipline. Nope. No idea what the correct answer there was. Culinary training, easy peasy. I didn't like culinary training either. Emergency treatment, I'm just clicking buttons now. Yeah, but then I have to read more. If I click on the exclamation point, I'd have to read even more. Defiant towards authority, that is new teammate. Nope. Easy peasy. 565 is good enough. Only needed 250. Okay, and now we just need to get 275 tomorrow and we're done with this event. Claim my 3 freebies and decrypt a billion times. No, you do not need full. I thought you did 2 on day 1, and I was like, there's no way I have to replay this like 8 times to like maximize what's going on, and you don't. I'm one short. Pepe hands. I gotta sneeze. Okay, I got sneeze out of my system. Any of you guys pick up any of the new skins? I only picked up one. I guess two, because if you count the chief skin, then I picked up two. The only new skin I picked up was, where is she? Only new skin I picked up was Zero. And the only reason I picked up the Zero skin is because I'm glad that she finally lost the light cat ears. The cat ear headset is not for me. And this one was also not for me. This is just way too, I don't know, too busy for me. But this one, like a normal haired OO, or normal haired Zero, very solid skin. Everyone's got the Zero skin, okay. I got the chief skin, still thinking about Zero or Bianca. Okay, okay. So the Zero skin's very popular. People are popping off on that one. Strange, I thought the Ying Ying skin would be popping off, but I guess we're not in that timeline. And I think, speaking of skins, I think the Grave skin is a bit of a miss IMO. Maybe it's just like not for me, but I feel like that was a miss. Yeah, if the red dress Augusta came out, like even if they charged like the Hamel price, I would have still bought the red skin. But we don't have the red dress, unfortunately. Ying Ying skin probably popping off in Asia server? Yeah, I hope so. Like, this is a gorgeous skin, and I'd get it if I liked Ying Ying, but I'm not a Ying Ying fan, so. I know that's sacrilegious of me to say. Maybe it's in a future surveillance order? I don't know, they didn't put like the Shalom skin in the surveillance order, like the new Shalom skin. So I figure it's going to come from the same place as the new Shalom skin. And what is it with this skin in particular where it's like not centered? Like Shalom should be over here somewhere. Like Bianca's right in the center. Porn's right in the center. But then you go to Shalom and she's like off to the left. Okay, let's spend the last bit of our energy. I really don't need these things. I don't know why I'm farming it. Even with the double up, I don't think it's efficient for me to be farming those anymore. Okay. I think we're all caught up. It's time for us to jump into Shattered Blade. I guess she is too good to be center stage. She's got to let Chief take that spot. Oh, this is a 3-week event. That's right. You got a lot of time to finish this. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm on day 2, because like I don't see the original screen. Does anyone know if this is like day 2 or if this is part of day 1? For reference, spoiler check just in case people are here still from Data Crevice. Still day 1, okay. For reference, what we did last time, we just left a party. And then after we left the party, Augustus went down to her bunker where she found plans from like 50 years ago, and she was like chilling out to her in her bunker with Napoleon. End of day 1. Okay. You just in the return to past phase. Okay, okay. So this is like 50 years ago then? That's what I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, NF62. Yeah. Yeah, so 53 years ago. Okay, cool. Level 1, so this is just a bunch of story, no combat. Got it. Or if there is combat, it's the auto chest. December 24th, NF62. Scratch that, it's the 23rd. Location, Gorilla Camp 3. Another day, another victory by yours truly. Big Boss Brock strikes again. Man, these bastards don't play fair. It was like 12 to 1 odds for each of us, and they all had the shiny new toys. Fuck. You would not believe the loot they were sitting on, and yet not a single care package for us. No cigs, no good booze, nothing. Man, my brothers deserve better than this. No, this won't do. I've got to find a way into the city. I'm going to have to get creative. Maybe a disguise? And it is the auto chest stuff. Okay. Give me a sniper. Give me another sniper. Give me another sniper. Give me another sniper. Give me another sniper. Okay, give me another sniper. Okay. I think we win. I think like 18 snipers is good enough to win. Oh no, they have a big mecha robot. It died to 15 snipers. Hey, give me a sniper. Give me a sniper. Okay, if anybody is struggling with auto chest, just make snipers. How the hell did they spot me? I don't get it. I had the dress, the wig, the whole shebang. I looked nothing like my wanted poster. Ah well, no use crying over spilled mascara. We're in, and that's what counts. Even though we had to persuade the patrol to take a nap, might as well go on the shopping spree while we're here. And look at... Oh, wait, hold on. Ah, the city. I'm going to get the guys all the good stuff. Smokes, the strong booze, and newspapers. And look at this guy's big mug on the front page. Good grief. It's been 3 years already since your speaker election. And hey, happy 1-year death anniversary. Guess someone at the paper still misses you. Shame I'm in a rush, old friend. Otherwise, I'd have given you the good stuff. Top shelf liquor, the finest cigars, but you'd get it. We're kicking all kinds of ass out here. For every one of my brothers we lose, we take 10 of theirs. I'd say that's a deal you'd be proud of. I know. You don't want to come back. You want payback. You want us to win. Just wait till I visit next time. I'll bring a whole victory speech with me. Metropol's fancy armies can't squash the guerrillas. They can't break the city. Our ranks are only getting bigger every day, but that day will come. Beneath the yellowed records, an old news clipping is pasted neatly, as if Big Boss Brock had meant to remind himself that, 1 year ago, this city's self-appointed speaker of the city council had died on December 26th. Okay, so why was this one so short when the last stage that we did was an hour long? We spent an hour on that one story pop-up. And this one was like 5 minutes. Crazy. I'm still figuring this part out. Has anybody in chat got ads on the stream? And if they have gotten ads, are there way too fucking many ads? Or like the ads fine? Because YouTube put a fuck ton of monetization on the channel as soon as I hit 1,000. And I haven't looked at it too much. I just know that there's ads now. I don't know anything beyond that. Didn't know I'm using freemium. Good on you. That's smart. Raven gets ads. Raven, are they bad or are they doable? Fine, maybe because I'm in, so I get 1 ads. Okay, that's fair. Get YouTube Premium, so no ads because of reasons. I understand your reasons, yeah. Hi, I'm about to hit Dark Zone in BFL, and I want to ask how important is it to have a healer? Can I actually clear 720k with just Catherine and a bunch of other characters? Yeah, you can absolutely clear Dark Zone 720k with Catherine and a bunch of other characters. I would recommend Catherine and Singlinde. Singlinde is like a big reason why Catherine's able to pop off as much as she can. As long as you have those two, then yeah, you're pretty much set. I've got a video on the channel. You check like 2 days back. It's the city general duos the world or something like that. And the very first stage is Augustus dueling in Dark Zone, and she got 255k. So it's very much doable. People's mileage varies on that based on like shackles or levels or skill levels and all that other stuff, but like it's very doable just to like, if you're Catherine's built enough, it's very doable for her to duo these stages even, if she's built enough. Okay, we were working with the Shattered Blade team. And these enemies are like level nothing, so it should be really quick and easy. Yeah, of course, Lady Amy. Of course, of course. Oh, I didn't read. I have to do something about a car. There's an ammo box on the ground now. I got ads, but not that much for it to be bad. Okay, cool. If it gets like really obnoxious, let me know, and then I can like... I haven't looked at it yet, so I don't know what my options are. But if they're bad, then I'll look into it and see what's happening. I know I can't get around them now. Like they're on the channel. There's no like unringing the bell. But I wonder what my options are for reducing them if the need comes to it. I'm not exactly sure. So I'm just playing an escort mission. Augustus, escort them harder. March 17th, an F-64 finally snuck into Nirvana Port with a supply convoy. Ran into my old military school junior, Draven. Kid's a major now, outranks me. But the punk still gave me a picture-perfect salute. Gotta admit, it warmed my crusty old heart. He's a good kid. Elena sent a message with him, and wow, she did not hold back. Said my tactics are reckless, and that storing patrol HQs is a suicide mission. Whoa there. All that fancy edge lab time, and she's still a total firecracker. And Draven delivered every single word with a straight face. Felt like I was getting chewed out by 2 people at once. Elena did have one piece of good news. Edge sent them some hotshot intern to help with research. He says it might actually help us out there, or here. AL scientists. We're seriously outgunned in White Sands. Some new, affordable gear would be a game changer. And all I need to do is never let Helena know I have a plan for it. Plan to use it for guerrilla raids. Okay, and the new weapons they had were the Mania weapons, I'm assuming. I'm getting the same like 4 songs over and over again. It happens every time I put it on shuffle. Okay, we're going to Parallel Lines. That's a good song. A whole year gone, just like that. We've been on the run, constantly. The Metropoles, armed to the teeth by the Andohar family, have taken so many from us. Elena was furious. She hates violence, but she still risked everything to drag our wounded back to Nirvana Port. She's a saint. It's time. Those bastards are going to pay, blood for blood. White Sands Valley, they call it Hell Valley, the graveyard. They think it'll be our tomb. Joke's on them. I'm turning it into theirs. Alright, dude, calm down. Not that serious. It probably is that serious. I mean, he's talking about like literal war. That's a lot of enemies. Like 50 enemies on this stage? Really? I mean, I have this. They die before I can finish. You gotta get ready. Just constantly having to cancel the ult because everything dies too fast. They are indeed level 10, yeah. Parallel Lines, the good old reliable around here. Honestly, is it the best song Pathnore's ever released? I think so. Wait for the Rainstorm's really good. I'm so glad they put that in the lobby music selection. But I'm not sure if Wait for the Rainstorm is better. Nocturne Hotline also has like a really good claim for like best song because it's just like a really nice chill song. It's like really identifiable. I think that's a big thing that like puts these songs over the edge, is making them identifiable. Like End of Summer, that's a good one. King of the Party, Undefined Red. Those are all like super bangers that have like real contention for best Pathnoir song. Although Dance Floor Knot is the most popular one, but I can't tell you what Dance Floor Knot sounds like unless I'm listening to it. So I can't comment on whether that song's good or not. We won, but the cost, it's heavy. Endohar flooded them with more weapons than we ever imagined. It was a slaughter. Our best unit, Squad 1, gone. Wiped out. Only Instructor and Julianne made it, and they're in real bad shape. But thank you, White Sands Valley. Thank you, Tide of Ashes. Those idiots had hypercubes. Tons of them. That's why they never feared the catastrophes. They looked down on the tide. Big mistake. Dance Floor Knot's your favorite? Interesting, interesting. In that valley, under the tide's cover, we wiped out over 6,000 of them. Captured hundreds of weapon crates, and a whole Andohard transport team. We won. We used the catastrophe itself to beat an enemy way stronger than ourselves. And we scream it from the rooftops. The Metropoles are not invincible. We are not weak. We can win. We have won. We won. We won. We what? At this point in the war report, words could no longer express his joy. Brock sprang up, spinning in a clumsy, ecstatic circle, bobbing and jumping around his tent while humming wildly off-key tune. We won, oh yes, we won. Long live your city, long live the guerrillas. Brock command, win, win, win. Boss! A messenger ducked through the tent flap, his breath coming in ragged gasps. Manners, rookie. You don't just enter a room, you request to enter a room. Did Draven teach you nothing? Gotta turn the volume up on my side. The moment he was discovered, Brock spun around and snapped to attention. He scolded with feigned sternness, his face turning bright red as he desperately tried to think of an excuse. The messenger, however, clearly couldn't wait for any of this. There's no time. Captain, you must hurry. Major Draven is in trouble. Andohar. Andohar. Immediately, Brock was alert. Andohar? What's the arms dealer up to now? Andohar's been hiding a super weapon. The Major's trying to handle it, but he's never seen anything like that. The Major. Bang, 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 bang. A series of gunshots pierced the air. Brock's eyes widened in shock. He'd known that sound anywhere. It was Draven's favorite weapon, a Browning M1910 from the old war. In an instant, the brutal image consumed him again. The speaker, gunned down from behind, 8 times. A tremor shook Brock's core, his head throbbing in a sudden, violent heat. Snatching the gun from the table, he stormed out. Damn it! Don't die, Draven! They're playing the silly music. I imagine something silly is about to happen. Draven! Brock charged into the armory, and a rush of relief crashed over him. His friend was still alive. But that relief shattered as he saw the officer's face, contorted with rage, clutching a barrel whose clutching a gun whose barrel still smoked. Look at the trouble you brought upon us, Brock. Huh? Yep.
The guerrilla commander in a standard issue military uniform. Huh. Someone at Discord is being very naughty, aren't they? Should I go on and tell on you?
Who's there? A shadow fell over his head from above, followed by a childish voice. Augustus, 50 years ago. 53 years ago.
My name is Catherine Augustus of the Andohar family. You know the arms dealer you cheated? I'm Andohar's youngest daughter.
Okay, I gotta take a screenshot. It might be used in a future thumbnail, you never know.
I hitched a ride in one of the weapons crate, all the way into the rebels' hideout, and now I've seen all your cards. Your gear is a decade out of date. You have 0 superpowers between you, and frankly, with that scrap metal you're carrying, catching me isn't an option. If you'd rather the Metropoles not find out about your little secrets, let's make a deal. I have a few conditions.
Why are you still talking to her? She's clearly not a normal human. Raven seized an opening and fired 2 more shots. Catherine didn't even blink. The bullets halted abruptly, only inches from her body, their momentum dying as if they'd slammed into a wall of invisible mud. It was only then that Brock's brain caught up. The girl wasn't just perched on some random crate. She was casually seated atop his prized second-hand missile, hovering in midair. Wait, is this magic? Brat, you...
I'm 11 years old, you old fossil. I'll ask you one more time. Are we making a deal or not?
She raised her hand. Several more missiles rose into the air, spinning 720 degrees. Brock's face went pale with terror, his eyes nearly popping out of his head. That's a really good thumbnail, I like that one. Okay, just don't ride my missiles. How am I supposed to pay for them if they break? Wait, stop playing with them. I agree, alright? What do you want? Draven, put that gun down. Now!
I've come all the way to your headquarters. Isn't what I want obvious? Let me join the army. Teach me how to fight. Take me to a real battlefield. I can't wait to become a Dis City general.
Just kill her. Hold on. On October 22nd, NF-65, the White Sands guerrillas operating outside the city captured a special prisoner, a young girl who had traveled undetected even by the Andohar caravan. She possessed extraordinary abilities that defied conventional understanding. At the time, it was unclear whether she was a superhero like those depicted in television stories, or a bioengineered weapon developed through the advanced technology of the Metropoles. Years later, such individuals would be formally classified as sinners, a manifestation of mania's side effects. Likewise, history would eventually mark this day as the first encounter between 3 generations of leaders from Dis City's old military era. First official sinner, first one recorded. I mean, obviously the first sinners date all the way back to the Immortals. But I guess this is the first time they're formally, at least by Dis City, noted as sinners. Fucking Super Lion song. Hold on, guys. We're taking a small break from the game, and we're listening to Super Lion.
つ迷わず影を切るこの世界に夢があるこの世界に希望があるこの全てを守りたいライオンが突き進むスーパーライオン希望の使者今はよみがえるスーパーライオン前に進むライオンだライオンだあなたはライオンになるのだこの街の平和のためこの星の明日のためスタービーストを倒せ必殺獅子後方正義の怒りを食らえスーパーライオン希望の使者今はよみがえるスーパーライオン前に進む未来があなたの名前を呼ぶライオンライオンライオンライオンライオン
Okay, we're back. Let me readjust the volume again. A little loud. Now it's way too quiet. That'll do for now. No, that's a little on the loud side. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that works. Let me catch up. First official center is Hamill 20 years down the line. You are right. Okay. And like the first official one is also Yin Yang. Like there's I know they're kind of like retconning a few things from the early days from like the initial release. Like specifically thinking Irene. Like Irene is not the head of the Campbell family like it says in her interrogation. And they kind of retconned that whole thing. I wonder if they're also retconning the like Hamill is the first center thing. I couldn't tell you. How long does Catherine and Hella have before they'll be power crept? I'd love to get some dupes for them, but low-key afraid they'll be unplayable in 6 to 9 months. I can only definitively speak for the next 3 months, because that's the window of time that we have, and I will say that nothing even comes close to how powerful the Augustus and Helena Cresta are. Like, not even fucking close. These two are above and beyond what is normal, and the limited centers usually are strongest option. Shalom had 2 years before she got power crept. Yin Ying's been around for a year. I wouldn't say that she's power crept yet. I mean, Reforged Summons are giving her a run for her money, but I wouldn't say that Yin Ying's like out of the meta. She's still very much there. Darren got power crept really fast. I think that's kind of an outlier though. Yao, it took her a year and a half to get power crept. Yeah, Zero is still here a year later. Oh, so I guess Yin Ying's actually a year and a half. Or is Yin Ying 6 months? I don't know. I lose track of the time. The people are still very much good a year later. And with how far advanced Catherine and Hella are compared to the rest of the cast, I don't think they're going to get power crept anytime soon. Only half for Yin Yang. Okay. Only 6 months for Yin Yang. That one's a little concerning because she is... I struggle to say power crept, but she is, like, not the strongest in the game right now because Reforged Summons exist. But Yin Yang is still very much, like, in the meta. Okay. Likewise, history would eventually mark this day as the first encounter between the 3 generations of leaders from Dis City's old military era. Oh, that was that was the end of the fucking chapter. Super Lion interrupted at like the perfect point. This is too much for me. I said it last time, it's just way too much. Father, I hate you. Wow, you shipped me to the front lines for a few worthless medals, claiming this city people were all spineless cowards. Shit. Oh, I can choose between... You know what? Yeah, sure. Independent Army Axeman, sure. Can I not choose? Okay, I'm misunderstanding how this relation works then. I would say she's not power crypt as always. There are strong arcane critters that can use the crit mechanic she brings. Yeah, she'll always be relevant. Like as soon as like another good crit based character arrives, she's gonna be popping up once again, right? Like she's got the future proofing built into her. And I think Hela and Augustus both have future proofing built into them. Like Augustus is always going to be used on a true damage team for two reasons. One, she doesn't consume SP, so she's not like competing with others for resources. And two, she buffs true damage herself. So even if like a true damage center comes out that is stronger than Augustus, Augustus is still going to be used because she buffs that person's true damage too. And in the case of Hela, Hela's already a support, so it's not like they're going to release a support that's stronger than Hela like anytime fucking soon. So, Sealed Chronicles is just more archive info on some specific part of the story that's not important. Thank you for that breakdown, because I don't think I'm interested in reading it, unfortunately. Like, if this story was as good as Rainburst and Flora Unfurl, I would be absorbing every ounce of information that I can find. But I'm not finding this as compelling as the first year anniversary. It's better than Zeros. Like Zeros, I wasn't the biggest fan of Zeros. So this is an improvement over last year, but it's definitely not keeping up with like Shalom level stories. At least for me. It's good. It's like better than average. Just not like absolutely world-breakingly, oh my god. The Metropole Coalition is in full retreat, scared shitless by the Tide of Ashes. Haha, I knew they'd crack. But hunting them down can wait. The real prize is the Andohar family's supply route. They tried to hide it, but let's be real. I got the location out of them. This time, they're not just taking their stuff. They're blowing the whole route to hell. Cut off their weapons, and their whole army falls apart. Augustus, I'm scared. Hold me.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our well-received crew members from Fortuna!
I am slowly running out of blades. They're just not spawning fast enough. And to be clear for anybody watching, you can cancel your ultimate at any time and save your blades. I'm just not really... This is a... Can't check the level. It's like a level 10 stage, so I'm just kind of having fun with it. Hey Colt, how's it going? Go Hela, go. So Hela, when she's at higher shackles, you see how she has like 3 little daggers with her? She gets more daggers. She gets 5 daggers if her shackles are high enough. And each one of those does a full round of damage. So if you have like a max shackle Hela, she's doing like 66% more damage with her auto attacks because she has 66% more daggers to throw. It's just crazy how fast she scales with shackle specifically.
Just finished the story. FAC always the goats. There you go. That's a take. Really not used to Lysandra pre-battle pose. I always think somebody's dead body's on the stage. Yeah. Yeah, she's got that like squat, that like Japanese archer squat. We hit the jackpot. 3 shipments of hypercubes, a mountain of guns, and a bunch of daily supply crates. The boys were up all night counting it. It's like Christmas came early. We're on a winning streak. Hail the gorillas. In my 30 years, this could be the first time I've truly believed we could pull this off. The future of this city's independence is looking bright, but our strategy stays the same. Stay mobile, stay unpredictable. We'll keep taking bites out of them until they feel every bit of pain that they've given us.
Your life, your pay. Keep yourself in driver's seat.
Really sweating on these stages. They're really hard. Oh yeah, I guess his S5 also changes the color for blade from blue to gold. Yeah, I noticed that. I kept hearing people talk about it. I didn't know it was a different color until I heard people talk about it. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess I've got the fancy color. And they don't have the fancy color. Wait. Let me view history real quick. Next stage needs to be unlocked. Please complete the previous stage or other levels first. But I already did the previous stage and other levels, didn't I? No, I completed this. They're doing too much, man. It's so hard to follow when they just like put in random UI like this. Like this UI has never been seen anywhere before. I wish they just gave it more direct. Now I have special skill. They're doing too much. They're doing too much. They're doing way too much. Orbital nuke. Meow. I kind of wasted my ability because I thought the stage was over. I didn't expect him to randomly start winning all of a sudden. It's one of the flaws of this game mode. It's not this deep, but if it was this deep, one of the problems with it is that if you're winning and like you bring their banner down to 1 HP and they spawn a bunch of stuff, you just lost all of your people to trying to defeat the banner, but you didn't defeat the banner. So they can have like a real massive comeback and just stomp you if they get really lucky on the timing of like you almost destroyed their banner, but they didn't. I mean, the game mode's not deep enough for that to be like a problem or to like encourage that deep of thinking, but it's definitely like a real thing that could happen. Like right now, I just lost 3 people. Those could have been 3 people fighting. Kind of keep your nuking unit. Yeah, I mean, it's not that deep, right? It's right now at least. It's just button clicking. But so this is just like random, like there's no story or anything attached to it. It's just random clear stages for hypercubes. Like I'm not necessarily mad at it. I just don't understand what's happening. I'm not used to stages having three different stages in one.
Okay, I guess this. I'm tired of thinking. I wasn't thinking already, but now I'm thinking less. Oh, this is Dance Floor Not? Yeah, I don't like this song. I can see why people like Dance Floor Not. I'm not a fan personally. Let's go to a Pilgia song. As you have to manage 3 teams for 3 stages at once, wouldn't that be too crazy? You talk like an ROTD? Look, ROTD is not that bad. Look, see, all you have to do, this is me being a jestful, right? This is me saying it in jest. All you have to do in ROTD is take a team that can beat it in 2 centers instead of 5, and then you don't have to worry about using too many centers on one stage. That's all you gotta do. Just beat it with 2 centers. Easy. I say in jest. Okay, so this one has story, but the other one didn't? What the fuck? Is it safe to assume Zoya will be the next altar? Lore-wise, it makes sense. And you can assume it. Nobody's going to have like a real defined yes answer or no answer. Anybody who says yes or no is like speculating. But I'd say it's a pretty safe speculation. Brock, is your brain even connected to your mouth, or did that sandstorm just swallow all your promises the second you stepped outside? This is the 182nd time. The 182nd time you've broken your word. This song's loud. Okay, I turned it down too much. I'll turn it back up. There we go. Eek. Modified hypercube berries are for protection, not for offense. How is that not clear? I said avoid the enemies, not go hunting them down while wearing the barriers in broad daylight. I only snuck those notes to my boss and smuggled the supplies because you swore you'd play it safe. And this is how you repay me? I'm sorry. I promise I won't get you in trouble, okay? This isn't about getting me in trouble. EDGE is a scientific organization that belongs to all of humanity. We oppose war. I want peace. Actual peace. Do you know how to spell that word? Does keeping your promise mean nothing to you at all? It's because you always pull that crap that I'm wrong. I'm a jerk. I'm the worst. I'll kneel on nails next time. Oh, crud. Someone's here. Gotta bounce. Talk later. I finally get to call her, and all she does is yell at me. A little head popped into view. It was Catherine. Your wife? You've dealt some real damage to our commander. The Endo Heart family would be proud of you. Oh, she dumped you? She's a comrade, period. We watch each other's backs, not go on dinner dates. What kind of mushy stuff are you kids reading anyways? She's from Nirvana Port then? Why would the gorillas have ties to this city's industrial ports? What has she been shipping to you? Where did you hear that? Small combat knife pressed against Catherine's throat, and the joyful atmosphere immediately shattered. It's a bold approach to intelligence gathering. You know spies are executed here. For real? Then can you use a gun instead? Bullets are faster. Blocking them would be more exciting. As requested, Dis City Major Draven drew his gun and chambered a round. Whoa, hold up. She's just a kid. No need for all that. And you, kiddo, quit snooping around and messing with our ammo. We're on a budget here.
took a wrong turn and ended in our backyard. It happens. We'll get you sorted and back home, alright? If you're worried about a diplomatic incident, keeping me here seems like the safer choice, doesn't it? Things might get boring if I leave.
Why should we keep you here?
Because you need to keep secrets. You see, I know a few. The Dis City Army was ordered by the Metropoles to eliminate Captain Brock for his little rebellion. Yet, here you are, the military rising star, in his camp instead of leading the charge against him. And it's not just you. Nirvana Port, even Edge. They're all colluding with you. The Metropoles would love an excuse to finally discipline those unruly scientists. So, wouldn't it be simpler if you just kept me here? Unless just gorillas prefer to silence a little girl.
She knew she had the upper hand, a triumphant smile on her lips. She skipped cheerfully around the tent atmosphere only fueling her glee.
Home is so dreadfully boring. My family sells weapons everywhere, but never sees a real battlefield. It's all mansions, deals, and counting money. I'm sick of balls and banquets. Even hunting is just putting on airs. Soon enough, they'll just marry me off for some political alliance. So I snuck out. I'm going to have some fun before all that happens. And if I manage to pull off something big, my family will have to start listening to me. I want to see real commanders, the powerful weapons from my books that can turn the tide of battle, and a horse. I want to ride on the battlefield like a proper general in those portraits.
We're city-states, our enemy.
Arms dealers have no homelands, and the Anduhars have no enemies. If you have the need and the money, my parents would be happy to do business. Complete confidentiality guaranteed. Besides, are you sure you don't want to make use of me?
She looked at Draven, narrowing her eyes.
I've seen how you pick your weapons, buddy. You're that type. The type who doesn't care how it gets done or what it costs, as long as it works. You're hiding from the Dis City Army, making backdoor deals with the guerrillas. You must know something. You must want something pretty badly. Something you'd do anything for. If you're bold enough to kill me, why not be bold enough to use me instead? Most of your soldiers can't do what I can. Even the Metropoles haven't fully figured out my superpowers.
With a soft chuckle, the 11-year-old girl leaned forward, a hand clasped to her chest as she marketed herself eagerly as if possessed by a demon.
This right here is top secret next-gen weapon. One that might flip a war on its head someday. Don't you want it? Don't you need it?
Cut all that crap. Before Draven could answer, someone beat him to it. Brock grabbed the little girl by the back of her collar and hoisted her up in the air.
Ah, I'm so scared. Ha.
Her magnetic powers flared, launching a pin that stabbed clean through Brock's hand. But he didn't even flinch.
Huh? Take this.
A military knife flew through the air. He caught it between his teeth, then grabbed it with his free hand and stabbed it into the ground. Catherine froze, her eyes dotting towards a handgun nearby. Save your energy. It's not even loaded. Look, I know your playbook. 3-meter range, can't reshape objects, and the acceleration you generate is mediocre at best. Honestly, it's better than the Superboy's tricks on TV. You're not stronger than me, kiddo. Don't underestimate the gorillas. For the reason your shiny home and all those metropoles are gonna come crashing down. Catherine dangled in his grip, staring intently at Brock.
With those, your rusted-out guns and broken artillery, please, you know that's not nearly enough. Fine, if I can't join you, I could be a hostage. Why not just get some weapons for my family? It's just business, very good business for you. And since you still want me back, I'm sure I could get you a discount.
You still don't get it. With a sigh, he sat the little girl down in a chair. Look, kiddo, might not be a dad, but my brother just got married. He and his wife are already picking out names for the 3 future kids. I get it. I know what parents are supposed to be. Their whole job is to ensure their kid a happy life.
The NRs do want to make me happy. They make a lot of money to ensure it. And they are very serious about arranging my marriage. I don't give a damn about their money or their deals. That's not happiness. They failed at what parents should do. Completely. You've never seen a real battlefield. You've never watched how fast a life can just vanish. Out there, it doesn't matter that you're just a kid. The violence, it consumes everyone, even the ones with a good heart. Deep in thought, she listened attentively and tilted her head to one side. Then take me to see it. No, I won't let you witness that. No child should. You should learn about the weight of a life through love, not through hate and death. If your family didn't teach you that, then they don't deserve to be parents. So, you're still sending me away. At this, Brock's cool guy act crumbled. He scratched his head with a conflicted expression. I'm not that naive, kid. You've heard too much. You've got all these dangerous ideas in your head. I can't risk the safety of my people. I'm sending you someplace where they can actually teach you what matters. He picked up the phone. Hey, it's me. Yeah, I need a favor. Again, I've got a situation. A little girl needs a place too. No, it's not like that. Just listen for a sec. Your place is safe, right? I need someone trustworthy. After a frantic scramble of explanations, the guerrilla leader hung up the phone, drenched in sweat. For now, I'll send you to the Nirvana port. Someone there will look after you, and you'll be safe and well-fed. Draven stood speechless, and Catherine's face fell in disappointment. Fine, last deal. You agree, and I promise I won't spill any of your little secrets. Do you have horses in this city? The real four-legged kind? Can I ride a horse to Nirvana Port? Come on, say yes. It'd be so cool if I got to ride one.
Just send her away, right now.
After all the commotion, they finally picked a day without sandstorms and sent Catherine off on a small vehicle bound for Nirvana Port. Relax, kiddo. We smashed them good last time, took their spirit and their gear. They won't be dumb to come back for seconds. Who wants to bite off more than they can chew? So enjoy the quiet while it lasts. Take a real breath for once. Quiet? He turned back. It was a major victory, I'll give you that. But if I were running your operation, I'd be more careful now, not less. Why would anyone go out of their way to crush an ant? They only would if the ant showed it was strong enough to be a threat.
Okay, we still got another stage and all of that. Sniper, melee. Sure. Even more stuff going on. Tap a speed booster to increase attack speed and movement speed for a limited time. Tap to collect an emergency shield to make your units more invincible. What the fuck is happening? I'm just going back to making a fuck ton of snipers. Does this thing have friendly fire? I guess I'll find out. Does indeed have friendly fire, Jesus. Killed my entire team. These stages are very boring. That's my opinion on it. I'm just gonna keep killing my own team. Like, I'm not really sure what the thought process behind putting auto chess in the game was, but I can't imagine it was like a requested feature. Oh, okay. We finished the past. Now there's battle. Why is there so much happening on this anniversary? I just want to read a story. I don't want to like fucking navigate the lost mines of Pandever. Like this is too much. Simple decisions. I only have one. It's eliminate them. What do you mean decisions? Eliminate them, sure. My decision is the only option that I'm allowed. Nice. Too much text, man. Too much text. Are there any of these other stages that I have like started but not finished? No. Any other battle decisions over here? Yeah. Broken Blade Squad is continuously tracking leads related to Orm Secretum. Current casualties remain at acceptable level, waiting instructions for the next step. Continue tracking. If it's acceptable, it's acceptable. Veteran, heard you're the actor and commander. Got any orders for me? If not, I'll be on my way. Take down as many enemies as you can. Broken Blade Squad 8, Commander. Our squad has neutralized all Orm Secretum devices in the area. Moderate casualties sustained. Enemy Orm Secretum warriors have retreated into the Tide of Ashes, awaiting for your next move. Rendezvous. FAC Monitoring Station Commander, we've just received data fragments uploaded by Scouts 0083 through a secondary communication channel. The Scout appears to have discovered a special type of mania entity. Due to data corruption, the information is currently unclear. Please advise our next course of action. It's too risky. Monitor remotely. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is for in the past I only had one decision to make because these were already made. So there's not like any real decisions, it's just flavor. I just don't like that the story is in like 18 different places. Like let me go to a different event. Okay, let's go to Rainburst. And Rainburst isn't even the best example, but it's a good enough example. So in Rainburst, there's all these different things, but they popped up one at a time. And when you were done with this, you went to the next day. And it was very easy for me to tell like where the story was. When I go over to this anniversary event, like this is where Chief is. But I don't think I can do anything here because I have to be over here. There's all these places that I can't access yet. But wait, that's not where the story is. The story's actually over here in View History. And I have to do this one thing. Actually has 3 different stages I had to play for whatever reason. And then on top of that, there's story in the battle decisions. And I don't know if the battle decisions are... Like, I don't know what kind of outcome they're going to have on the story. Even then, I have all the story in the command terminal. But I just want to know where the fucking story is.
And maybe I'm just being boomer over here, but I liked the old ways better. The story itself is good. Like, actually, anything involving Catherine is good. The Catherine storyline is good. The rest of the story I'm not so sure about. Okay, I found it funny with that OST on background while you were explaining. This song is actually called Oh Well, you know that? It's just OWO. The battle editions have their own epilogue at the end. What the fuck? Mobilization order failed to pass, as expected, but the margin was surprisingly wide. The incident at the Eastside Peace Ball a few days ago might be the cause. Mrs. Andohar's little stunt sent quite a shock through the council. It's fine. 04 and Nirvana suffered too heavy a loss. They needed this concession. Besides, FAC's reserves are sufficient. We never planned on counting on them for this war anyways. What's the status on Shepard 13? I heard there's a new development. You heard right, and it's a big one. Totally unexpected. Long story short, an anomalous mania contaminant slipped through every one of MBCC's defenses, made direct contact with Shepard 13, and nothing happened. No incidents. It's confirmed that the contaminant's mania profile now shows a blended signature. Parts of BR005 and traces of MBCC Center 098, which is Hela. Even echoes of Shepard 13's own shackles, all in a bizarre, stable harmony. We've got invaluable sample on our hands. This means, even without the live data from the third observatorium, or BR005, we now have a whole new way to track and analyze its condition. Yeah, too much stimulate. Like, okay. I come from a time where people didn't even have cell phones, right? I didn't get a cell phone until I was like 17 years old. And even then, it was like, we didn't even have a flip phone at that point, right? It's just a classic 9 dialer, right? Just classic, your phone has 9 buttons and like a call and a hang up button. So I guess 11 buttons. That's the time I come from. Nowadays, everyone's got their TikTok, they've got their YouTube shorts, they've got their Instagram reels, they've got their Facebook rage baiting, and like it's all right there at their fingertips. Just like, so you can watch like 15 different stories over the span of like 5 minutes if you just like scroll through your shorts really quickly. Yeah, Nokia, the Nokia brick generation, yeah. I remember throwing my phone at a wall to fix it. Like that's how I fixed my phone. It like wasn't calling. So I picked it up and I threw it against a brick wall. And next thing you know, my phone is working. Like, you can't do that with your cell phones nowadays. But that's what we did to unironically fix our phones. And yeah, too much stimulation for me. I need things to slow down a bit. I need it to be shown to me in a very straightforward manner, like I'm a kid. I guess like a kid is anti my point right now, because if you're showing it to like a kid, you'd give them like a billion shorts and reels, and they would like flip their head left and right trying to figure out which one they wanted to focus on more. I want it to be a nice straight line. Okay. Quite fascinating indeed. So what was that little sinner's excessive longing for Shepard that pulled BR005 all the way to this city? Or did the Black Ring just use her as a conduit, and now as bait, trying to lure our Shepard out? I'm getting ahead of myself. Too much speculation. My apologies. For now, we observe closely. Its presence will undoubtedly affect Shepard 13. Monitor her, ensure she doesn't lose control. What about 01? Any progress? Will he be ready in time? Are we drawing too much attention? Could they detect us? With his record, no good news is good news. We wait and buy him time. As for our detection, with our adorable Shepard in play, I doubt it'll be an issue. Now then, let's continue observation and documentation. This war will yield very interesting data, it seems. August 2nd, NF-115. Chief's office. This is a few days later. Like a week later. Using city-state security as a pretext, the newly appointed speaker, Max King, had arranged this meeting to grant himself a formal meeting with the MBCC chief. I also feel like they're a lot shown when it's not needed, but I don't mind it for immersion, I guess. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. I have mixed feelings about that. Because on one hand, I really like the quirky interactions. Like we're getting Night of Wonders. That event is rerunning soon. And the first half of Night of Wonders is just like quirky, fun interactions between the centers. And it's a great story. That being said, if I look at what other gacha games do and why I don't like their stories, it's because they spend too much time on the like quirky nothing interactions. Like I guess they can be cute if you're like into the centers or the characters, but if you're doing too much like not related to the story, then it really makes it difficult for me to want to read your story, because like I'm not getting anything out of it. I don't want to read a fan fiction. I want to read the story. And if you're having those quirky interactions and it's building to something, that's one thing. But if you're having all these quirky, not needed information dumps, then like I start to lose interest in your story, because like I'm reading it as like, is this information important, or am I just reading it for like just put a smile on my face? Because like there's a difference for me. So I'm torn on these quirky interactions that may or may not lead somewhere. Personally, I really respect Path of Nowhere for being succinct in its story, while still telling like a really good story with really deep characters. But if they spend too much time on like the quirky interactions, I guess they're increasing the character depth, but at the sake of the story, if that makes sense. Okay, I am skipping this. This is like an echo song. I'm going to save your guys' eardrums for the echo song. We're going to go to Dark Web Killer. Girls Frontline 2 story's only quirky interaction with no contribution of the main story in the past 6+ months. And I would hate reading that. That's just not my vibe. Yeah. If it doesn't contribute to the actual story, then I lose interest. Okay. Formal meeting with the MBCC chief. Public speculation is that his failed mobilization order has dealt a severe blow to his authority, pushing him to recruit new allies. But now, he's clearly unhappy. It's not for the reason everyone thinks. You're just going to keep talking to me like this? What's wrong with it? Absolutely cheerful, you greet him with a smile and gesture toward a seat. Speaker King, it's good to see you. It's been a while. How are things at the council? Heard about the struggle that the security funding through. Oh, I heard about the struggle to get that security funding through. Mobilization order failing. That's a tough break. With all that pressure and everyone watching, just let me know if there's anything I can do to help. And don't worry, we're completely alone here. No prying eyes or ears. You can speak freely. Free? It was anything but free. I've had to vent excuses and dodge half the city just to be here. Do you know how worried I've been since the Great Expo? So can you please, for once, be serious? Huh? But I am being serious. You call this being serious? With a flourish, she produces a mirror from God knows where. Held within its glass, your reflection gazes back, rosy-cheeked and radiant, seated at your desk as if touched by a sudden glorious light. The story's good. My only complaint is the presentation of the story so far, with like UI based, right? Just the UI of like trying to navigate through the story and figure out like where I'm supposed to do, where I'm supposed to go, and what I'm supposed to do. It's really confusing and cumbersome, and they could have really cleaned up the UI to make it a more enjoyable experience. But the story itself is pretty good. Wait, what the hell? Is this place haunted for real? Why can't the mirror show it? I mean, what in the world is that attached to you? It's seriously creeping me out. Is that some kind of mania contamination? I hope this comes up well in a thumbnail, and I can just put that face there on a YouTube video. Oh shit! Hello, Ella. That's got to be a YouTube thumbnail at some point, right? Like that's great. That is great art. You are utterly stunned by his words. You can see her? I'm not blind. Hey, wait a second. Did she just give me the finger? I can't make out her expression, but there's no mistaking that. The speaker's frustration mounts to a hilariously animated degree, coaxing a cheerful laugh from you in return. As an ordinary person, Max King has never been able to see Hikate's mania nightmare. The fact that you can see Hella fills you with a giddy joy, as if her presence has become tangibly real. That's perfect. I've been waiting to introduce you. Right on cue, the shadow at her neck peels away. It spirals through the air before landing dramatically on the desk, striking a theatrical pose to match your announcement. Her name is Hella. She's from Syndicate, and like Hikate, she was one of the first sinners I met. Even now, as a phantom, I'm sure she's still deeply connected to her real self. If she's appearing like this, it has to be for a reason. Something important. That's why I've been trying to communicate with her. Max, can you hear her speaking? It's a real shame you can't. Hella's famous for her sweet words. She's Syndicate's ambassador of civility. Absolutely brilliant at making people smile. I know you'd like her. Wait, are you seriously showing off your daughter to me right now? A few minutes later, Max King rubs his reddened hand from pounding on the table. He slumps onto a nearby sofa in resignation, sprawling out ungracefully as he scratches his head. Good grief. He actually came to discuss serious matters with her. After all that commotion, any semblance of serious atmosphere has completely evaporated. Okay, seriously. What is your deal with Catherine Augustus? And yeah, this is like... Sinners will fall into madness on the regular. Like even Augustus, she was like sprawling into madness at the ball gala. But now Chief is finally starting to sprawl out into madness mania territory, like actually going crazy. The drama she caused at that anti-war ball, she grabbed every single headline. Now I've got everyone asking me whether the Andohars are planning a coup, or if Discorps are making a move, and... She was there as your +1, wasn't she? The whole city's buzzing with rumors. In a way, it's a collaboration. She needs a back channel into city security, and I need her troops. After Adeline stripped me of my power, seeking support elsewhere was my only real option. Honestly, I don't believe she's truly against the mobilization order. My guess is she sabotaged it last time because she had too many restrictions placed on her, wasn't happy about being held on a tight leash. Finally feeling clear-headed, Max King can't help but be amazed by the magic of a good mood. Is working with Discorp really the right move? Look, I haven't seen war firsthand, but I know this much. You won't be fighting mania monsters or some underground lunatics there. Those Outlanders, just a month ago at the Great Expo, you were running yourself ragged trying to protect them. You think I'm not ready for war? Worried that I can't handle it? I'm worried about you. He turns the mirror toward you once more. In the mirror, you see only yourself sitting at the desk, revealing the truth that Hella isn't actually by your side. I'm afraid that weight will crush you. It's because you have a good heart, and people with good hearts pay double a toll on a place like that. Call someone good or bad these days, and all I hear is which side they're on, but I don't have the luxury to dwell on it. For me, right now, objectives matter more than a stance. A month ago, my job was to ensure the Great Expo ran smoothly. Today, it's bringing Hella home, and I'll do that, no matter what it takes. I'll do anything to get it done. If I do nothing, there's nothing I can do. That's the real pain. I'm not lost, Max. You don't need to worry. Buzz, buzz. He opens his mouth to speak, but the words are stolen by the sudden vibration of his phone. A message from a secretary. Time to return. The unspoken warning is clear. He can't linger too long. Someone is watching. Alright, duty calls. Can't keep the whole cabinet waiting. Please take care of yourself. And I mean it. If you need anything, just say the word. Just don't spend all your time with your little girl. Remember, you've got friends. Real, living people who've got your back. Alright? Thanks, Max. I appreciate it. His smile in return is genuine, though it doesn't quite reach his eyes. Relief is there, but so is a shadow of worry that came before. Exiting the chief's office, Max King is immediately met by two young girls flanking the doorway. Hecate and Elvira, looking like stern sentinels. He offers a tense nod and steps aside. A silent invitation. Hecate seizes it, slipping past him into the office to find her chief. Elvira remains, falling into step beside Max King. She matches his pace down to the corridor. Their conversation a hushed, urgent stream of words. The mobilization order's future is in doubt. Like the Sillage Society has been quieter since the Euphoria incident. The public's resistance against war is far stronger than I ever expected. And now, the sensationalist garbage about Chief and Augustus is blatant propaganda, likely funded by the Outlands. What a mess. I can imagine how it must be. But because I was so close to an Outland spy, the Ninth Agency doesn't trust me anymore. They've questioned me a few times, and now they want what I can see. I don't have access to much information now, so I'm afraid I can't be much help. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just having you here is a tremendous help. He turns around to look back. They've rounded a corner in the hallway, but from here, you can still see Chief's office. The door remains firmly shut. My hands are tied. I can't visit often, and even out there, I'm buried in endless chatter, most of it useless. It's frustrating to be constantly worried but unable to act. That's why it's so reassuring to know that there's a smart cookie like you by your side. I'm counting on you, Miss Genius Stewart. Look after my girl for me. Since when is the chief your girl? Elvira went to retort, but she manages to hold her tongue. Because now, everyone is in the same boat. I'll do my best. That smell, the sound, the Outland's dogs right nearby, lurking, plotting. The Outland dogs are coming. Blood for blood general, lead us to battle. Let our blades drink deep of the Outlander's blood. The woman removes her final piece of jewelry, hangs her sword with deliberate care, and lowers the needle onto the record. As a gentle melody fills the room, it blunts the edges of the whispers at her ears, making them sound less gloomy. The phone rings. She sees the number, and her entire face lights up. Hello? So, after standing me up at the ball, you finally decided to pick up the phone yourself? Go on. I'm listening. This better be good. Oh, I see. So your friend's back? You must be thrilled. How is she? Not the real one. There's a copy now? Since when did the new era's mania become so creative? This black ring really knows how to put on a show. Her tone softens. Are you going to look for her? You must be short-handed. Fine. They're yours. Broken Blade Squad 3 is under your command now. Bring that kid home safe and make it a clean victory. Take care of my soldiers. They're the best you'll ever get. I'll be waiting for good news. The call ends, but the smile it brought remains, still lingering on her lips when her deputy enters the room. Look at that. All that fire and enthusiasm. You almost see it in the rookies. Always see it in the rookies. Broken Blade Squad 3 is your most reliable unit. You're just handing them off to an outsider. chief lacked proper military training and doesn't seem to be fully trust you. Well, I see talent, and I'll allow for... I'm reading this awfully. Well, I see talent, and I allow for stubbornness. I did the same with every one of you. Now, let's see what she's truly capable of. Our focus must be on preparation. The time is almost upon us. I don't... Okay, so I was complaining about the UI earlier. Here's like a continuation of my UI complaints. I don't like that there's two different story bits that I could go to. I don't know which one I should be doing first. Like, surely there's a better order to read this in, but I don't know which one I should be doing first. And it's little things like this that make the story, like, chaotic and difficult for me to follow. Like, I know the story itself is linear. I need to know some facts first that needs to be told in a certain way. You can't tell, like, the finale right before you tell something else. But, like, giving me so many options is cumbersome. I can only pick one. Okay, that makes sense, but it's still cumbersome. Like, I don't know which choice is best. But I think I am going to... It's not an actual option. That's even worse. Why is the UI showing me options and not actually giving me one? But anyways, I am going to go ahead and call it there. I've got some chores I need to take care of today before it gets too much later. So... if you guys haven't already, check out the Augustus videos. I've put out one each day for these past 4 days. So every day since the anniversary came out. We'll be starting Hella videos not tomorrow, but the day after. And then we'll have the Hella guide on like Tuesday. I think will be the Hella guide. I still have a lot of footage to collect for Hella because my first round of trying to capture footage didn't go as well as I hoped. And I want to make sure that Hella's looking really strong, but also like kind of annoying to play, I'll be honest. Like Hella's this weird mix of like so strong that you don't have to like play her well. You just kind of destroys things by existing. But at the same time, if you want to like make Hella look really good and flashy, it's actually really hard to. You like, it's this weird mix where Hella is the easiest center in the game to play, but also the hardest center in the game to play. So it's really confusing. But yeah, I'm not sure what video's coming out tomorrow, if any. Tomorrow might be a break day on videos, but we're definitely having a Hella video the day after. So we'll see how that goes. And we've got the stream Sunday for Variety Day. If you guys want to come by and stop in for Variety Day, be happy to see you. Not sure what we're playing yet, but we'll figure it out on Variety Day. So until then, I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by. Y'all are cute. Y'all are lovely. And yeah, catch you then.